It's the most European circuit in North America. It's the fastest road course of the year and the track the drivers call their personal favorite. Today, the legendary Road America at Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin welcomes the teams and drivers of the American Le Mans Series for the Road America 500.
Hi, I'm Frank Bieler from Germany. I'm in car number 1, the Infineon used Audi, and my co-driver is Marco Werner.
Hello, my name's James Weaver. I'm Butch Leitzinger's teammate and one of Rob Dyson's Loader MGs, and I'm from south of Watford in England.
In the prototype class, the LMP 675s continue to impress and surprise with their speed. Call it David versus Goliath or the little cars that could, but Intersport and Dyson Racing are taking their LMP 675 Lolas into battle against the best of the LMP 900 class. And the message from the 675s to their big brothers, we're coming for you.
Hi, I'm Oliver Gavin from Northampton, England. I'm driving the car number 4 from Corvette Racing, and my teammate is Kelly Collins.
Hi, my name is Lukas Luhr. I'm from Germany. I live now in Monaco. I drive the number 23 McKenna Alex Joe Porsche, and my co-driver is Sasha Maassen.
Round 6 of the American Le Mans Series here at the legendary Road America, and we're underway, and the Dyson car gets the jump. A nice get-go.
You see the advantage of the light car. He is 500 pounds lighter than the Audi. That gives tremendous acceleration off the start. But up the inside of the champion car, look at one of the Panos has also got a really good start right there.
Both Panos in strong contention. The champion car with Johnny Herbert aboard chases the Infineon Yost Audi with Marco Werner. We ride with one of the Corvettes, the 3 car, Johnny O'Connell, Ron Fellows. And this car is going to be a tough one to beat today, but they were out-qualified by Oliver Gavin and Kelly Collins.
Yeah, similar to Mosport, Oliver Gavin has just been so quick in this car. He jumps into it, just is blindingly fast right off the start, but patience. We keep saying this over and over again.
You can see the 20 car there, the second Dyson LMP 675. It got a late start. Andrew Marriott, tell us more.
Yes, indeed. Well, just looking here at the telemetry, I'm going to just check in with James Weaver. James, the 20 car had a slow start. Do you know what the problem is?
Yes, it wouldn't start, but apparently it has now.
So it just wouldn't start, folks. James, what about your strategy here? You can do it in 2 stops?
Yeah, I think everybody can do it on 2 stops, no problem.
Set the Panos.
Oh, good, I didn't know that.
Let's bring you up to date with GT as we've now settled into a rhythm and the countdown clock begins. We ride aboard the Alex Joe Porsche. And up front, it's Jörg Bergmeister who leads the way in the 24, and he just got by the 23 just moments ago.
Now this is down the end of the back straight. You see he got a great run, just pulled inside and a good clean pass.
Problems for the 24 that is Jörg Bergmeister, and whether he's got some broken suspension in the rear, he is crabbing across. Look at this, Bill. This is awkward stuff for Jörg.
But as he goes through the corner, just watch look at that left front wheel.
Whoa.
I mean, boy, and a great job here to avoid his teammate. He was expecting to come out full throttle onto the straight.
Problems here for the 28. It runs a little wide.
Boy, he's got to be careful pulling right back on there not to get picked up by another car.
And that's Iraj Alexander.
Okay, down at the bottom of the straight. I think he just, yes, he gets caught out by the Dyson car.
Word from the pits, there's a stop-and-go penalty coming Butch Leitzinger's way. New race leader, he has got by. Marco Werner now leads the way, and Butch Leitzinger's caught in traffic, so too Johnny Herbert.
Yeah, you can see Herbert right there beside the Ferrari. Now he is up beside, I didn't actually make it by, but Werner did a good job in recognizing a bit of distress for the Leitzinger car and was able to make that pass. There's Herbert now on the outside, so he will too drop in behind Leitzinger.
And David Salins, look at Salins, one way, then the other, switches outside, inside. David Salins is on a mission here at Road America, his very first visit to this circuit.
This is down at the bottom of Hurry Downs. You can see the Yost car is getting in very, very good position. There's the flame out the exhaust pipe, and suddenly Werner dives down the inside.
And look behind Andy Lally. Andy Lally's being hassled by the PK car. Salins on Herbert. Has he got through on the inside? No.
He's past Leitzinger. Look at Salins now, too, going past him.
So I wonder if Butch has already been told that he's got that stop and go, but they're still racing nonetheless, flat out through the carousel.
This is at the bottom of this back straight. It's 181 miles an hour for these cars. Look at David right underneath the wing of the car.
David Salins in that Panos, incidentally after the damage last weekend.
Hit him.
Contact between Salins and Leitzinger. Down into turn 5. And Leitzinger scrapes the wall and comes to a
hit the wall
stop.
very hard out of the race.
There's Salins on the outside. Butch is going to come back across to his left, just about. And right, you know what? That's Salins. Butch was going in a dead straight line.
Marco Werner, who was so patiently sitting behind Butch Leitzinger, and then all hell broke loose. He now enjoys a 3.1 second lead over Johnny Herbert as he comes past the JMB Ferrari. They're your top two right now. Here's your race leader, Marco Werner, the German, looking to convert this pole to another victory. And we have lost one of the Vipers, one of the Car Sport Vipers.
Wiggling a little bit under braking, but just running out of talent at that point.
And that's Tom Weikart.
Yeah.
Comes to a pretty aggressive stop. And meanwhile, John Field came to a stop at Canada Corner and is in pit lane.
Yeah, another one of the cars going to visit the gravel trap at the end of the corner. Look at this, just barely gets that car off.
And when you're down, sometimes you get kicked, and that's what's happened to this team because the refueler did not have his goggles on, and they have been handed a 20-second penalty that they must serve. Back on board with the number 3 Corvette, and he has been passed by Jan Magnussen. While we're away, word through from race officials that the number 4 Corvette, Ollie Gavin, has been black flagged for passing the 28 JMB Racing Ferrari under a local yellow. Let's have a look at how Ron Fellows lost that place to Jan Magnussen. Here's the replay.
Well, this is down at the bottom of the straight, at the back straight, I should say, and it looks like Magnussen just cleanly got by under a very late braking maneuver.
No problem so far for the Infineon Joest Audi. But big news, whilst we're away, David Salins not only ran off track and put gravel everywhere, he has been penalised for taking Butch Leitzinger out of this race. A stop and go plus a 1-minute penalty. That's huge. What about this guy? Chris Dyson, after the car failing to start initially, starting from the back of the pack, is now running 3rd overall. And this has been a wonderful ride so far.
2 races in a row now they've done this. They've come from the back of the pack to win or at least lead the class. So I think pretty soon the crew are going to suggest that he maybe start like the Soliton.
Ferrari's still in pit lane. What's happening, Andrew Marriott?
Yeah, there's a bit of confusion down here actually, and they've had a problem with the right front wheel, I believe. I'm just going round to see, and yes, indeed, that is exactly what it is. Thomas Enger sitting at the wheel. Peter Cox, of course, got out after his first stint.
And look right behind you, Andrew. Look to your right. Here's the 80 car. That's how costly it has been for the 88. A full lap completed by Jan Magnussen while the 88 was in pit lane.
Now, Marco Werner and Johnny Herbert are here. So too is the number 4 Corvette, Ollie Gavin.
Good work from Champion.
They got the lead.
Is this the race they've been waiting for? Yes, it is.
Wait, it's stuck. It's in gear. Remember they had this problem last year at Sebring. They had to rock it back and forth, try and get it out of gear. They can't refire it, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Johnny Herbert continues to go around the track. He may put 2 laps on the Joest Star.
He is already a lap up now as they stay motionless in pit lane, Joest that is. And finally, Champion Audi breathe a sigh of relief and say, hey, some fortune is coming our way.
That's right.
Oh, look at this. The fork. And that is Kelly Collins has beached it. What an eventful 2 weeks for these guys. Last weekend, a very fast and frightening crash for Oliver Gavin. And this for Kelly Collins here at Road America. What do you make of that, Bill? Full course yellow.
Yeah, because they'll have to draw that car out of there. He's just sitting in a dangerous place. So
finally, the Infineon Joest Audi has been released from pit lane, but they have been in there for a long, long time and have slid down the timing monitor. And now they are some 7 laps down. And Leto is standing by. Brian.
Well, Herbert comes to a stop. He's almost out of the car before the car stopped. Leto will get in. And the reason why they're coming in now, it's early, but under yellow, they're going to go ahead and fill this thing with fuel. Mike Peters said, make sure it's full. Leave the hose in for a while. Make sure it's full. Their fuel strategy has changed. Why? The silver number 1 car, Lee.
Well, Ronnie and Johnny and the other Corvette have had their problems. Seems like almost nobody's had a clean run. I guess you hope that you've got your bad luck out of the way.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, it's just seems like everybody's having some problems. It's just an incident-packed race. Great for the TV, great for all the fans here, but we'd like to have a really nice, clean race from now onwards.
Oh. Yeah, I think we all would as well, guys. It's starting to get really crazy.
This is absolute craziness. Going down into turn 5, they're almost 5 wide going down the back straight.
You would not believe the traffic, Martin. Down the back straight, it was like just total madness, and I'm watching up ahead. JJ Leto is being very, very cautious. Doesn't want to take a chance on contacting the Panos, who he's just about right alongside.
The race leading car in GT is on pit road. Masson brings in the Alex Joe Porsche.
I wonder if he's coming in maybe to get that right front wheel checked where he had contact just the previous lap with the Celine S7, just to make sure the tire is okay. Now listen to the RPM as well. He is stuck in 5th gear right now, we're getting reports of. He is unable to get out of that gear, and that's why he's barely accelerating right there.
And it is not the first time this weekend that the Alex Joe Porsches have experienced transmission problem. The 24 car had it earlier in the weekend. As a precautionary measure, they changed both gearboxes for the 24 and the 23, and now it has struck the 23 in the race. That hands the class lead over to the Peterson White Lightning car, the team that they combine with, that Alex Job Racing combined with to win the Le Mans 24-hour this year. Johnny Mollem now takes over the class lead. This team hasn't competed in all of the rounds so far, but when they compete, Bill, they are competitive, that's for sure. Aside from their win, combined with Alex Job at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Look at this, second at Sebring, they drove very well and pushed Job hard there. Didn't start at Road Atlanta, didn't start at Trois Rivers Mosport, I mentioned that earlier, but 5th at Sears Point. They have been very competitive, they're very strong. Well, talk about an on-fight track. It is on, boots and all, between Brabham and O'Connell, and whilst we were in the break, O'Connell got as close as he's ever been to David Brabham coming down into Canada Corner. Check out the speeds here. The Porsche Digital Pilot. You're looking at David Brabham in the ProDrive Ferrari 550. You ride with Johnny O.
Oh, boy. Come on, Johnny. Stick it up there.
Oh, almost contact with Brabham.
I thought he was going to try and put him side to force David on the outside, but the last moment he decided not to risk it.
Brabham gets by the PK Sport Porsche, and that gives him a little buffer momentarily.
Incredible. Down through the Kettle Valley area. Last 2 laps, just look at these speeds. It's so close. Both these guys will just be having a ball right now. This is good fun.
This is interesting.
Yeah, both ProDrive cars here together. They need to stop for fuel, they're pretty certain, so they're coming in now. Conversely for Corvette, they think they may not make it as well, but they're going for the craps. And see if they can make it rather than take the penalty now by coming in and being sure they can go the distance. So ProDrive is belt and braces. Corvette, they're behind. They've got to gamble.
One of the Vipers off, one of the Car Sport America machines. And I think that is the 17 in trouble and spreading some gravel around the circuit. It is. It's been a pretty eventful day for Tom Weikart's car. Here is the end of this incident. Boy, he has done well to get out of that.
Man, I'll say.
Johnny O'Connell's in. Martin.
Yeah, 3 car on pit road. They are fueling, and it looks as though they're readying tyres, as you would expect. Ron Fellows is standing by just in case. Looks like Johnny O may hang on, though, in the cockpit.
Yeah, I circled earlier the pedal temperature in that car. Mimo Scatarella was talking about how hot the Olive Garden Ferrari was. We saw them at 125 to 130 degree footwell temperature in these cars.
Final stop for our overall leader. JJ Leto brings the ADT champion Audi in. And ever since that initial stop when the Yost Audi had problems, it has been a one-sided affair for the team from Florida. We've got a race on our hands for GTS, and it's the same as last time, but a different car, different driver. It's the 80 car now chasing Johnny O'Connell. Johnny will be getting sick of this. I said to him last weekend, he came into the studios at Speed to do a Speed World Challenge race, and I said, what was that last lap like? I mean, were you just beside yourself? He said, no, I was pretty calm. I was getting information. He said it was fun, but it was a little nerve-wracking.
Yeah, this is about the point where you realize that you, in fact, can hold your breath for 2 minutes and 4.1 seconds. Boy, and Jan got a great run through traffic there. He will close up right onto Johnny's tail under braking here for Canada Corner.
No disrespect to Peter Cox, but Magnussen is far more aggressive. Let's find out more from the Ferrari pit. Here's Martin.
I'm not going to ask you to take your eyes off the screen, David. Do you think Jan's got what it takes?
Yeah, I think so. It's, if we can just get on the straights, we're a little bit quicker. But it's been a fantastic race, this whole race, and obviously we're trying to win our first race. Not many laps to go, and Jan's right behind the Corvette. I mean, you couldn't ask for more better racing.
Look at this GTS battle. Magnus now right on the tail of O'Connell.
The Corvette
he's going to do the inside.
The Ferrari. He's got him. He's got Johnny O on the inside. Oh, yeah!
Oh, I don't know. Somehow he missed. Both of the dive planes on the nose of the Ferrari are still in place, but I thought he would at least knock them off.
I'm going to do the bad thing, Ron, and take your eyes off the screen. This is pretty close, eh?
excuse me while I go out. Yeah, this is another nail biter. You know, this is the way they're going.
Back on board with Johnny O'Connell. And there again is Andy Wallace looking for a way by.
And that shows you the speed of these GTS cars where the 675 cannot out-accelerate the...
Position battle in front of you there. Position battle.
You're listening to the radio.
He's got him.
Inside.
He's got him.
Magnussen, can he hold it? He does. Runs wide on turn one, but he gets through. So a change of lead in GTS. Now can O'Connell respond?
Well, he's only got a shot down, basically down the end. Look at Magnussen, got a little bit wide there. This should give Johnny an edge off this corner. All right, Johnny may have a chance there at the bottom of the straight. Jan will know it. Jan is going to try and go in as deep as he possibly can. Oh, boy.
This is important stuff for Ferrari, for ProDrive, for Frederick Dorr, for the Care Racing Group. Can Johnny O'Connell respond on Jan Magnussen? The golden zone for Corvette is about to be broken. And JJ Lado, an ADT champion Audi, they win for the second time in 2003. They take the fight back to Yost here at Road America.
Fantastic job.
Herbert and Lato victorious, and so too Brabham and Magnussen. Ferrari get the victory, the first one in 2003. The battle is back on. And what about Johnny Molan, Michael Peterson, the team owner, and Craig Stanton, who had that marvelous opening stint? These guys won Le Mans in that combination with Alex Job Racing. They are now going to win the GT class in the Road America 500. Great day for the champion boys. Successful too for Dyson Racing. And you can see the positions there for yourself. But let's hear from our race winner. Here's Brian.
We spoke to Johnny Herbert about the frustration before the weekend. It's all gone now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all gone. I mean, finally it's paying back a little bit. And, you know, it's really, Johnny did a good job in the first stint. And, you know, he just left me so easy, you know, going to the end, because I knew that all the cars are so far behind. And team was just pushing a little bit to get one lap on the others, and I just did it, and you know, I just really cruised around. You know, it was just nice to see the audience everywhere enjoying today.
Jan Magnussen, JJ Later, just so he cruised around the last few hours. I guess you didn't.
No, that was pushing 110% from when I got in the car at the end till the last lap when we passed the Corvette. It was absolutely mega.
A great move from Jan Magnussen, and David Brabham first on the scene to congratulate him.
And here with the 675 winners, Chris Dyson and Andy Wallace. I don't know who wants to talk to me because both of you guys did a great job.
Well, I mean, Chris started the race, did a fantastic job. We had a problem at the start. He got us all the way back up to something like 4th position, even 3rd position. Fantastic job. I got in the car didn't miss a beat. The crew did a fantastic job. We're so happy to be here. It's wonderful.
Johnny, elated?
Yeah, I'm really pleased for everyone, for the whole team. They've worked so hard. We were a little bit fortunate, to be honest. Johnny here didn't take me off, which I'm eternally grateful for. And I'm just so pleased with the Peterson and the White Lightning crew. They did a superb job preparing the car. And we got a little bit lucky, but we were second from pretty early on. Craig did a fantastic job. Just really nice to get a win finally.